Guys are always ready to fly. This Bell 429 helicopter is getting prepared for liftoff at the Deer Valley Airport. Within minutes, it's ready for a search and rescue call.
A jack of all trades aircraft that we can use for whatever we need, whatever mission pops up.
Pilot Tim Brennan is leading us up and away. He has flown for 13 years with the military and here in the Valley. Safety is the top priority. Brennan quickly turns hard to avoid a bird or other obstacles. Another thing he wants to avoid, laser strikes. Brennan says at least 10 times he's been in the cockpit and hit with a laser.
A few times where I've actually had to leave the area because they're so consistent with doing it.
A laser to the face puts the crew at risk of losing control or not being able to see.
If we lose vision, it's very feasible that we can fly right into a mountain because we can't see.
Everyone on this crew has been targeted by a laser during a flight. The FAA says there were 429 laser strike reports last year in Arizona. So far through July this year, there have already been 337, and we're on pace to hit more than 575 reported incidents.
That's what really makes you upset, is that you're in the middle of flying an aircraft, flying a helicopter. You have other people on board with you that you're responsible for, and it just really impacts the safety.
A strike usually happens at night, and a person can hit a pilot's eyes from miles away. Pilots typically wear night vision goggles, so this is what a laser can look like to them.
It almost looks like fireworks kind of going off in your vision. Stop and think about what you're about to do. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes for a minute.
Well, now, unfortunately, Brennan expects the incidents to actually keep rising as more people move to the valley. He says lasers are more readily available now, and the low-end lasers, even those can be seen from miles away. So as the technology gets better with them, he worries more people will target aircrafts. So certainly not a good recipe there, here in Arizona at least.
They're readily available. They're all over the place. I will say, even sometimes if I look wrong at one of the lights in the studio, it blinds me for a second and I can't see the camera. So I can only imagine what it's like for lasers bouncing around in the cockpit of a helicopter.
Yeah, and I can't imagine it's easy for them to identify who is pointing it, right? And to get to them in a matter of seconds is just not a possibility.
Well, that's the difficulty. Is he said that there's a laser he's experienced. It was 8 miles away, the person who was pointing it at them. So by the time they figure out where it is specifically, then getting a crew on the ground over there, I mean, that takes minutes, and sometimes it's too long to actually find the person doing that.
Common sense goes a long way. All right, Michael, thank you.
You get it.